there. Today I'm going to be revealing a new to me Coach bag, and I have a couple of them, so it's just another one to my collection. But I have a little bit of a story behind it, why I wanted to purchase it, what ended up happening in this situation, and just a little chit chat. So stick around. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My channel is about treating yourself to the luxury, whether that be your cup of coffee, which I left over there on my desk. I need some caffeine. Favorite fragrances, skincare, bags, SLGs, what have you, whatever makes you feel a little bit better about yourself, because you deserve it. You do. Treat yourself. You just need a little bit of something to make yourself feel better at any given part of your day. So I decided to go on a journey, and not that journey, a different journey, to find some of the handbags that got away. In this instance, I have a couple of this style handbag, but there was one particular one that was very much the bag I wanted, and I kept buying like a different color, a different size, and just never picking up the one I really wanted. So I've been on a hunt to find this particular color, particular size for, I don't know, 10 years since this bag came out, and I have not had the best of luck, and I didn't have exactly luck this time either, because I made a mistake not reading the listing properly. That's a whole side conversation, but if you've been a part of the channel for a little while now, you know I have a really big place in my heart for Coach bags of the past, and particularly a certain era of Coach. And this particular bag that I'm quite enamored of is the Couch Burough bag. I have two Couch Burough bags, and I would love to add several more, so like one in just about every color out there. But as of right now, I have the one behind me here, this tricolor one, and this black turnlock one, which was a more recent, I think one of the last ones they made, if I remember correctly. So they originally did not have the turnlock on there. And so there have been a few different variations of the Burough bag, but these particular ones that I'm more fond of are the more early releases. So this is a small, this is a medium, as I understand, and then there is a large, and I believe there might have even been an extra large, a really large size, and I think a mini as well. And I know I've come across some tricolors and bicolor ones that are like clutches, but not very often. So I never saw them in store, so I don't know when that came out exactly. But anywho, I was really enamored with the original advertising that they did of it, and particularly like, I guess, the beginning of the influencer type stage, where it transitioned from really being about actresses and actors having bags and moving on to you know, the paparazzi photographing them, moving on to regular influencers. So back when this bag was really popular, they were given to a lot of different actors and actresses, and the person in particular that had this one was Sarah Jessica Parker, and I saw it on her, I don't know how many different times, and I was just like, I need that, I need it, I gotta have this bag. So never bought it at the time, and then as you know, the years went on, I slowly picked up that one and this black mini one, and that green, alpine green, just luscious giant one. And maybe because of her frame, it looked bigger than what I'm remembering, but it just looked like this huge piece of luggage practically that she'd lug around with her kids. And it just was like, that is the bag I need that bag. And I've just been on a hunt for it ever since. And there haven't been any that really have come up on the Preloved market that have been in decent enough condition that maybe want to pull the trigger. And then the other color was like an oxblood burgundy, and those ones, same thing. Those seem to, there's a lot of fading, a lot of damage to the leather. I don't know if it was just the way the dyeing process happened, but those in particular, and that's the one I'm looking for now, that I want to find one in really good condition. But I was able to find a green one on Poshmark, and I normally don't shop on Poshmark, so because I'm me and impulsive and don't think, I just decided to go through Poshmark, found one, and like, oh, good price, it's the color, buy it, don't care. And of course it comes home and it is not the right size. It's the right color, it's not the right size. It is exactly the same size of my tricolor one back there. So, you know, you live and you learn. It is what it is. I got it for an incredibly good deal. I got it for like $60. I made an offer on it. I forget how much with shipping total, but less than 70. In fact, I think it was like 65. Anywho, for the most part, I'm not unhappy with the bag itself. I'm unhappy with Poshmark as a platform in general. Like, people just don't put accurate descriptions on there. So Poshmark, like, they had the dimensions on there, so I do give them that, but they did not put in photos that showed the rusting kind of hardware here. Obviously they didn't mention that it smells like their perfume, which, like, they just dropped their whole bottle of perfume in there. And I'm a fragrance person. I understand that you want to have fragrance, but it's a little much. So that just would have been nice to have been disclosed. But it is, you know, the standard 3 zippered pockets. It has this center pocket right here that has the additional slip pockets. So tons of storage, carries a ton of items. It came with this really generic other brand dust bag, which, I mean, thanks, but it doesn't fit the bag, so I'm not sure why they included it, but thanks for the effort. My biggest gripe was the corners were practically white when they arrived, but I've done a little bit of rehab on them and made them at least moisturized enough to, the color has come back, but they're still pretty dry, so that's a little bit of a concern. So I'm going to try to find some shoe polish, leather dye, to try to rehab those a little bit better. Get those carbon packs to get rid of the fragrance on the inside, and try to you know, just make it a little bit more my bag and not someone else's bag, which is, you know, what happens when you buy Preloved. But yeah, so I've been really excited to come across this colorway. I just wish I would have been a little bit more careful. Again, my fault in getting the dimensions right. It's the 14-inch across, and I'm pretty sure the one I'm looking for was an 18, if I remember correctly. So the larger bag would have been what I wanted, but it's still fine. I mean, it's gonna work out. I'm trying to think if there's any other, it's missing the strap that it would have had. So that's the only other real fault with it at this stage. I will insert some pictures of this size in comparison to the small. I mean, I'll do that right now, kind of like that. It's not too different in size, but that's why I wanted a large, because I wanted a significantly larger bag. The irony was they had shown a picture with a laptop inside there, and I'm like, they had to have used a like mini notebook or something, because I have a 13-inch MacBook and a 15-inch Windows laptop for work, and neither of them fit in here. So I don't know what, I have no idea what kind of computer they were showing, or if they used somebody else's photos, which that's the other thing about Poshmark. You don't know if they're really the photos, but you know, you live and you learn. You have to be cautious. You do what you got to do. So at least I have the green burrow, which I've been hunting for years, and I'm excited about that. Are you excited about having a burrow in your collection? Do you have a burrow in your collection? If so, give me a comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, all those things we ask you to do on YouTube, and I enjoy having you around. So take care.